What's good, Aries? So we are doing your reading for November. This is a general reading. It is for sun, moon, and rising. So take what resonates, chuck what doesn't. We're going to be focusing on your situation and/or foundation, your hidden strengths available to you. We're going to touch on your love matters a little bit. We're also going to see what you don't see coming. We're going to check in on work and career and then get some advice from spirit. So, Aries. So I'm using Rider White, and I'm going to be clarifying with the Steampunk Tarot, which is one of my favorite decks. I will still be doing the all signs readings as well, guys. I just thought I would get a little bit of a different readout for you. Aries. Let me know if you like these, because I'll keep doing them. What do we have for Aries? 10 of Cups in reverse just showed its face. 3 shuffles. What messages do we have for Aries for the month of November? Thanks. All right, so Aries, your situation and or foundation, I feel like this is more of a situation. Page of Wands in reverse. So this is a lot of pettiness, maybe dealing with someone that may be being petty, maybe dealing with a lot of distractions coming from external frustrations, coming from people that are trying to run their mouth about you, coming from people that are spreading false information about you. This could also be your own fears of people doing such as well that's kind of holding you back. But ultimately, the Page of Wands in reverse is procrastination, right? But why are we procrastinating? What's causing us to be distracted? What's kind of taking our focus? So there's definitely a lot of, I want to say like mosquito type of energy that could be distracting you. What was that? 10 of Pentacles in reverse. But let's clarify, what's this Page of Wands in reverse? For those of you with children, this could be a child. Okay, some of you guys may have a younger fire sign as well that you may be having some difficulties with or having a hard time getting them to regulate a situation going on in their life properly. Okay, but tell me about the Page of Wands in reverse. Yeah, the 5 of Wands. 7 of Wands and the 8 of Swords. Definitely pointing fingers type of energy here that you may be dealing with. Now with that 7 of Wands energy, you're embracing that 7 of Wands to the 5 of Wands, right? So there is some type of awareness you have about some type of disagreement, jealousy, people competing for your attention, people competing, you know, to be right about a situation. 8 of Swords. I feel like Aries, there's someone here trying to blame you for the circumstance or how something is playing out, how they feel, blaming you for their pain, blaming you for, you know, choices that you've made. There's definitely some type of pointing fingers being directed towards you here. That with that 7 of Wands, I mean, you are in a space of protecting yourself. You are in a space of, you know, standing your ground, standing on business, being firm in whatever decision that was made, being firm in your stance on, no, you can't do that if it's a child, or, you know, if it's an adult you're dealing with. This is being very much aware that you can't trust someone. Okay, you know their drama. You can smell the drama from miles away. It's that type of energy. So I feel like there is something here conflicting, that even though you're staying put in that 7 of Wands and protecting yourself and making sure nobody knows too much and being careful with who you let in, because that's what you're doing. You're being very careful with who you let in. It's still impacting your overall day-to-day productivity because it is stealing the mind space with that 8 of Swords, right? So I would be careful with giving something more room than it deserves in your mind space. But yeah, there's definitely some type of argument, difference in the way you and someone else see something. You are standing firm in whatever it is you're doing, or your stance on a situation. But it's still renting up a lot of space in your mind. I feel like what's renting up a lot of space in your mind is like, what are they saying to people? You know, are they going to try to ruin my reputation? Are they going to be lying to other people? Are they going to, you know, if it's a child, it's like maybe even feeling some type of way, but also knowing that whatever decision was made here was necessary. Okay, so something here is definitely taking up a lot of headspace. So I would be careful with, because every action starts with a thought, right? Our thoughts really can ultimately be the starting point of our manifestations. So be very careful with that. Now, hidden power available to you. We do have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Tell me about the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Oh. So we'll take the ones that are flipped up. Five of Cups in reverse, Three of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Well, for those of you dealing with a specific individual, there is some type of pattern that you've recognized or learned that gives you the ability to avoid going down that road again, avoid opening up that can of worms again, because you have the ability to completely avoid a situation that is honestly like a scam a little bit. Like if you feed into it, there's no win type of situation for you, because I feel with that Five of Wands, whoever you're dealing with, they just want to prove that they're right. And what's the end game there? What's the point? Where are you going to be left when they feel like, okay, I'm right? You know, it's almost like someone that's just wanting to fill their ego. Even if they're not right, they just want to feel like they're right. And I feel like there's some type of pattern here that you've learned with someone, that the only way you can move on from something is to avoid being petty. So you have the ability to avoid kind of going down that road, or avoid, you know, getting lost in someone that is trying to make you feel some type of way because they feel hurt or they feel some sense of disappointment. And with that Nine of Pentacles in reverse as well, for those of you where this is a love situation or someone that you were involved with in some type of way, I feel like you need to recognize that someone put something out, or someone made it seem like they could give you something they just can't. Okay, there needs to be a recognition of some type of superficial view. Whether that's with a child, a family member, it's like you're receiving some type of superficial view, and the only way you can move past it without entering a lose-lose type of situation is to just focus on your money, focus on your business, focus on moving on, right, to that Six of Pentacles energy, where it's like if there is some level of association with someone, it's just giving the bare minimum of niceness or bare minimum responsibility, whatever it may be. Because yeah, I feel like there's a money situation that needs more of your attention, if I'm going to be honest with you. And there's someone here that the more you feed into it, the more you're draining your own pockets, right? The more you're distracting yourself from working extra hours, or the more you're distracting yourself from your own business, your own legacy, whatever it may be. So I feel like, Aries, your hidden power here is you don't have to touch something. You don't have to let it impact you. You don't have to let it impact your wallet. You know, you don't have to let it impact your focus. And ultimately recognizing how something is impacting your health, right? Avoid it completely. Five of Cups in reverse, Five of Pentacles in reverse. You don't need to touch it. You can move on from something. You don't have to let someone make you feel some type of way, you know? So, and with that Nine of Pentacles in reverse as well, there needs to be some type of pattern recognition within yourself about your own patterns when it comes to things that you go through and how it impacts your finances, how it impacts your self-sufficiency. Okay, so that's something important as well. So basically the universe is saying your hidden power is you have stability to cling to. You have something you can cling to and avoid this mess on a whole. Okay, don't get put out on the street, metaphorically speaking, and or hopefully not literally, because you're getting distracted with nonsense. Okay, so when it comes to your love matters here, Aries, we do have the Five of Cups in reverse. So there's definitely someone here that is trying to avoid losing you. The problem is there's a lack of real vulnerable communication, whether that's from you or them. It's more so someone that's trying to act like they've moved on, but they're not, because they're still trying to get your attention in other ways. So I feel like there's someone here trying to avoid a loss when it comes to your love life, but it could be turning into more of a competitive nature to avoid losing you, that may be likely pushing you away even further. Was there another one that flipped out? No. Ooh, Six of Cups in reverse. Do you know what the problem is? The High Priestess. Yeah, Two of Swords in reverse. Someone feels like you know something about them, Aries, and it bothers them. It bothers them heavy. This person feels like you know something because there's some type of negative past between the two of you. And someone here is trying to avoid losing their innocence with you, losing their reputation with you, losing... It's like this is someone that's trying to avoid you moving on from them on a whole. And it's because they feel like there's some type of hidden knowledge you have about them or about a situation. They feel like something here has been exposed indirectly or directly. And now this person feels like they can't be vulnerable with you, Aries, because of that. But they're still trying to avoid losing you. But it's becoming quite of a passive-aggressive way to avoid losing you. If you're waiting on an authentic apology or if you're waiting on true vulnerability, I don't see you getting it. Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Cups. Someone is definitely taking a second look at the situation, recognizing things are not going their way. Things are not, it's like they're not getting their happily ever after. But instead of like acknowledging the root as to why they're not getting their happily ever after with you, whether it was something they did or didn't do, instead they're trying to explore other options when it comes to, you know, articulating some type of plan. Or it's like they're being super meticulous here. There's a lack of vulnerability. I don't like that energy at all. Yeah, this person feels like you lost interest here. But I don't like the way they're trying to go about getting you, because yeah, I would expect this person to try to get your attention or have you still hung up on them without acknowledging something that may not have been directly spoken, but you both know that you know. You know what I mean? It's one of those things like you both know that that happened, and even though it's not being talked about, it's there with that High Priestess. Two of Swords in reverse, which can talk about things being exposed, having a clear mind, or there's something here very clear in your mind space that is directly causing you to not make some type of decision, and they know that. Okay? So what you don't see coming, Aries, Eight of Swords. Tell me about the Eight of Swords. We have that twice in this spread. Tower in reverse, the Devil in reverse. And the Sun in reverse. Man, I don't like that. It feels like someone has you in a bit of a halt, like you're functioning, but you're frozen at the same time. This feels like disassociation, detachment, having a hard time seeing past a circumstance. Now with the Eight of Swords is what you don't see coming, speaking future energies. Whatever is going on that has had you in your head, or if there is a circumstance that has been causing you to be distracted, I feel like someone is upping their ante here, like someone is losing patience. It almost feels as though you're having more blame or more narratives being thrown on you, and someone here is expecting you to deal with it. And even though there's still that detachment there that I feel like started as something a little bit more confident. Okay, so you may have started some type of stance on a situation with confidence, with I don't care, say, you know, think what you want, and it's starting to manifest into a little bit more of a main focus for you from day to day. And I feel like because the more you don't pay attention to it, the more energy someone's trying to throw at you. And Now, keep in mind, nobody can literally control us, right? It's our responsibility to pay attention to our thoughts and how much we give something attention. And even though there's still this detachment, you may be detaching to the point of even your own happiness and detaching from your own opportunities available to you. So I would be very, very careful with that, because there's someone here really dimming your sunshine or trying to. And I feel like it's more so trying to, because Eight of Swords is very much self-imposed. You don't need to be there. You do not need to be in that Eight of Swords energy. I feel like someone is doing everything they can to get you to avoid moving on. And I feel like you're just in a place of like now feeling a little bit frozen or stuck, almost like I said, functional freeze, like a functional freeze type of energy where you're still doing things from day to day, but it's like you're not really moving forward energetically. Now, we all have free will, so you can take this and do with what you will, but I feel like what you don't see coming is there's this constant attempt to reassert control in the situation on your part by detaching, right? But it's still weighing and weighing down your energy to the point of potentially stealing your own optimism for the present moment on any given day. So can we get a little bit more on what's trying to be put on Aries, or what that is? Show me one card. Ooh, Page of Pentacles in reverse. Someone may be trying to act like you manipulated them. You're all talk, no action. Or someone's blaming you for some type of poor financial endeavor or choices, or, you know, not really thinking something through. Or someone may be telling you you're not thinking something through. If it's a child, this is someone that is saying you're being too critical on a situation. But if this is a grown-ass adult, this is someone that's like, you're not even thinking this through. Like, you're an amateur, or you manipulated me. Oh, that's what you're doing? That's funny, because last month you said this. Or someone may be trying to put on you that you manipulated them, or you were all talk, no action. You don't really know what you're doing in to some degree. And I feel like it has you in your head, because there may be things that are still out of sorts in your life. So there, to some extent, it's true, but if you just keep moving forward, because I'm seeing that's your advice from Spirit too, if you just keep moving forward, everything will line up for you. And I feel like someone is aware that I feel like someone's almost aware that they are distracting you or getting you off course. Almost like if this is a love situation, unfortunately, this kind of feels like someone that would be happy if you were financially struggling. So I feel like someone is trying to put on you that you don't know what you're doing, or you're manipulative, you're fake, you're whatever. And if you're not careful, and if you don't stay in your own lane and just let them wear themselves out, it could put you in detachment to the point of stealing your own optimism and clarity from day to day. Right? Because there's a need here to move forward from something. Now, when it comes to your work and career, Aries, we do have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Tell me about the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. With the King of Cups, Ace of Cups, and the Seven of Swords in reverse. So when it comes to your work and career, Aries, I'm not going to lie, there does seem to be a little bit of shakiness here and some instability. Because I feel like you are here coming from a place of wanting to start something new, wanting to go with something that may be more enjoyable for you, wanting to start new projects, wanting to start new creative endeavors. The King of Cups can be a man of his arts, or can be someone that wants to lead from a place of like being a therapeutic type of mentor in some way. Or there's something here where it's like you're really inspired to do something and apply yourself in your career and work life in a way that does truly make you happy. The problem is this is not the right time. Ace of Pentacles in reverse, Seven of Swords in reverse. There's a need here to really look at something and your reality in regards to what are you able to do right now? What really needs your focus? And it's almost like quitting a job before, it's almost like wanting to quit a job before you have another job, right? Even though you want to so bad, it's almost like you need to be real with yourself too. And I feel like with that King of Cups and the Ace of Cups, there's a lot of water energy flowing. There's a lot of inspiration, you know, desire, and something here could be almost a muse for you. So there could be something new that you're going through or experiencing that may be almost inspiring you to some degree. These can both be cards of muses, right? So there is some type of muse in your life that has the ability to plant something in your work and career life to be abundant and fulfilling. But right now is not the right time to give it all of your energy. There's not enough opportunity, or there's already too much financial insecurity that you may need to kind of try to work on being grounded, because the Ace of Pentacles in reverse can talk about something here is causing you to be ungrounded, and it could be because there's a lot of desire to put something into something new and your creation and whatever it may be. But there's also something where you need to be real with yourself, okay, and acknowledge a financial situation for what it is. Or again, if there is something new that you're wanting to do, you're going to have to kind of maneuver it into your current schedule until it's something that can become stable for you. I also feel, Aries, there's going to be some type of mentor energy that's coming in that may try to inspire you, you know, to make some type of change or to allow some type of situation in your life to be a turning point for you. Whatever that means for you. But I do see a water sign coming in trying to inspire you in a certain direction. I'm not saying to turn it down, okay? But don't get off track to the point where you're losing your own present stability, okay? Be like, yeah, we can meet up, but I still gotta work 9 to 5, or I still gotta do this. There's something here where you need to kind of recognize where things are shaky in your life and prioritize. I feel like you're having a hard time prioritizing, you know, or grounding yourself when it comes to your career and work. So the good thing is there is this new energy that's wanting to penetrate your aura, okay? But there's also a need to kind of recognize, okay, well, what do I need right now? What do I need to focus on right now? And delegate accordingly, okay? Because yeah, advice from Spirit, we do have the Chariot. Now the Chariot's a really powerful energy. This is all about discipline, willpower, you know, moving forward, avoiding conflict, you know, taking the reins on your own life, not holding back your own potential as well. But when it comes to other people, this is about keeping your distance from things that may potentially cause some type of conflict, especially if there's emotions involved. But this is also like taking yourself seriously, right? When it comes to work matters or other matters, there's a need here to really take yourself seriously and distance yourself from anything that has you in that Chariot in reverse. Now, the Chariot in reverse is someone that is scattered all over the place. They're losing their own control. They're giving their control away. They're letting someone else take the wheel, right? And it's going to be super important for you to use discernment and make sure you're the one driving your vehicle, your energetic vehicle this month. Because the Chariot is all about victory, right? Success. But it's not without that determination to back it up. So there's a need here to recognize the victory available to you if you choose to kind of bypass the noise with the Seven of Pentacles. So you definitely need to make a plan and take a look at what's really worth your time right now, what you may need to do if you do want to plant new seeds, what needs to occur. This is like taking a step back and having like a whiteboard moment. This guy has a pen in his hand, okay? There really needs to be some type of whiteboard moment with that Emperor energy. How to get back your control. 10 of Pentacles in reverse in regards to something unstable, or in regards to asking yourself if certain arguments are worth it too, especially when it comes to shared resources or superficial views or what people may think. Really needing to take control of potentially a very unstable situation financially, or unstable associations that are in your life that are trying to mess shit up for you. Because I do feel like there's someone here that's trying to mess something up for you. And with that 7 of Pentacles, Emperor, 10 of Pentacles in reverse, understand the value and consequences of you from day to day when you give in to situations that just cause mayhem in your life. because I feel like there's a lot of superficial energy, or people with their opinion, or people that are just trying to end your empire. 10 of Pentacles in reverse can be like an end of an empire. But with the Emperor and the 7 of Pentacles and the Chariot is saying you don't need to have an end of an empire. Let people try to destroy you. And in this 10 of Pentacles, there's 3 people. There's someone on the O side looking in, and then there's a perfect union, whether that's with yourself or another. And I feel like there's someone on the O side looking in that is trying to end your empire. Don't let that happen. There's a need here to sit in this Emperor energy, in your power. This is your power card, and understand the value of you, and understand how much control you really have. So I hope this helped you, Aries. For zodiac signs, we do have Aries, Cancer, Leo, Capricorn, Scorpio. And that's it. Could be any sign. Oh, we also have Pisces. Could be any sign as far as elements go. I hope this helped you. All the best.